When I was in 3rd and 4th grade, my best friend was Andy. Me and Andy would hang out at each other's houses after school. We'd go to the park near our houses. We were inseparable. We were like brothers. There's one time, me and Andy were hanging out in his house, and I asked him if I could borrow one of his toys. But you see, it wasn't just any toy. It was a Mighty Max toy. And most of you probably don't know who Mighty Max is. I have here in my Kindle a picture of Mighty Max to show you. Mighty Max was just a normal kid, but he had this hat that he ended up finding. That if he turned it sideways or backwards, he could travel anywhere. In time, through space, to any world. You see, with Mighty Max toys, they were to look like certain things. Like the one I just showed you was a shark. But once you opened up the shark, there was a whole world inside. And that one was specifically like underwater, like a pirate ship. And I took this toy home, and over the weekend, my little cousin came and visited me and my family. We ended up playing with my toys, and it's time for him to go home, and he asked me if he could borrow one. I'm like, sure, we had fun with that one. Go right ahead, you can take it. Not soon after he left, though, I realized that was Andy's toy. Have you ever had that feeling in your stomach when you do something wrong? You know, that in your pit, in like the back of your stomach, you get that feeling? That's what happened to me. So, it just happened to the weekend, and school was the next day. So that Monday, I went into school and went into class, and Andy came over and he was talking to me and said, "Hey, do you have my toy?" And I ended up lying to him. I told him that I forgot to put it in my backpack. I left it on my bed. And I got that feeling in my stomach again. So the next day, same thing. He comes up to me and says, "Do you have my toy?" And I lied. I said, "Oh, my mom made me grab my lunch out of the fridge and I forgot that it was on the table and I forgot to grab it." And he was just like, "Ah, no problem." The next day, though, I couldn't take it. I had to tell him. So I walked over and I told him, like, as soon as I entered the classroom. The look on his face, though, that disappointment that was on his face. After that point, Andy never let me borrow his toys again. Our relationship wasn't the same. And all from the one lie that I told. We're going to look at a story from the Bible, God's Word, about being truthful. So we're going to look at, it's going to be in 2 Kings, chapter 5. And we're going to look at a guy named Naaman. Now Naaman was a warrior in the army at the time. Great warrior. He was a commander in the army. And for Naaman, he was a great warrior, but at the same time, he suffered from leprosy, contagious skin disease. The king had heard of Naaman's troubles and how he wanted to be cured. Actually, through his daughter, who heard from other people. So the king wanted to help. The king sent a letter, some offerings, and Naaman to a prophet. And the prophet, once they arrived, thought it was a joke. Leprosy is uncurable. It can't be done. No one can cure leprosy. He thought the king was kidding. He thought he wanted to start a war. So he turned Naaman away, and Naaman once again was stuck with his leprosy. The great prophet Elijah, though, he had heard of what had happened to Naaman and wanted to help. So he told the king to send Naaman over to his place. So Naaman went, and Naaman gets to Elijah's house. And another prophet who worked with Elijah came out and told him that Elijah said to go to the Jordan River and bathe yourselves 7 times. And once you do that, you'll get out of the water and your leprosy will be cured. Elijah would be happy, right? Or not Elijah. Naaman would be happy, right? He'd be ecstatic. All he has to do is go walk into the river and wash himself 7 times. I mean, how hard is it to take a bath or a shower, really? But no, Naaman was upset. He was so mad. He was furious. He wanted to see and talk to Elijah himself. He wanted to hear it from him, that how he was going to be cured. Naaman had some friends and other prophets that were with him. And they told him, they said, Naaman, why are you upset? He simply said you had to go into the river. It's that simple. I mean, the river's right over there. I mean, you can walk just that far, right? I mean, it's right there. Naaman finally decided, he's like, yeah, it's not that hard. I guess you can go do that. Why not? So Naaman went to the Jordan River. He washed himself 7 times, like Elijah said. And after the 7th time, he got out of the water, and his skin was like a young child's. Something like yours. Finding out that he's cured from leprosy, he ran back to Elijah's house. He sprinted. He wanted to thank Elijah. And who happened to be standing outside his house was Elijah. Naaman was so thankful. He wanted to give him gifts, offerings, money, clothes, whatever he brought with him, he wanted to give to him. But Elijah said, no. I'm a man of God. I work with God. That's my job. I don't need these gifts. Naaman understood and took off.